Nifty. So we've gone through what the fashion looked like, right? But Allie, that's just fashion. Clothes don't really say anything about politics, right? I mean, what does fashion really even say about politics? It's just clothes. It's not like art is ever influential between different mediums, right? It's not like the way that a culture represents itself comes through multiple mediums like architecture, music, fashion, painted, printed art. No, right? I'm gonna pull some architecture, this specific architecture um, blog article explaining the tie-in between the architectural neoclassicism and the political neoclassicism, all right? And please note the date. This is not reactionary to Trump. So, it's an architectural style that refers to the rules and traditions of classicism. Well, what is classicism, right? It is a revival of specifically Greco-Roman styles as imagined and understood by the early archaeologists running about. Let's roughly tie it in from like 1750 to 1830. This is like the height of defining neoclassicism through archaeology, through their misinterpretations, and the empire building that was going on at the time, right? There's colonization going on, and one of the ways that these political states are justifying what they're doing in colonial genocides is they're taking this belief that the Greco-Roman cultures were, despite being thoroughly distinct, that these two cultures represented what true empires were and how to justify being an empire. So they really felt like they could take these styles of art and architecture and mold them around the ideology that they had at the time, justifying what they were doing as these nations were engaging in empire building. And then you get weird fights over who gets to count as being a descendant of the Greco-Romans, and that's why Spain gets this weird flippy floppy, is like the more white Europeans wanted to exclude anyone that wasn't them, and this is based on Linnaeus, which if you are an archaeologist, you should freaking know this, but I feel like so many archaeologists like to pretend that our field is not literally the scientific structural basis of scientific racism.